Good day, YouTube. So the title of today's video kind of speaks for itself. I'm sure we've all been here at some point or another where you're bored with the game, you're tired of the same grind that you've been going through, and then you start to ask yourself, what do you do when you're bored with ESO? It all started when I go through Reddit and then I found this thread that kind of resonates to me, so I just want to make a video out of it and share with you my responses to some of the comments that have been given. I think some are quite insightful and some are hilarious, so let's just dive in and go through to it, right? So, well, TLDR, take a break from it. Yeah, I kind of agree with this. If it's not giving you the entertainment that it used to, just take a break, come back again in a short while, 3 months, 2 weeks, 1 day, whatever, and then you'll find something fresh again. Particularly in an MMO where there are always DLCs, updates and patches and stuff, there's always something new coming up. Update 40 looks to be really interesting with a brand new endless dungeon coming up, so that could be a good reason to make it back to the game, right? If you feel burnout, just take a short vacation away from this game and then come back again for the next update. Play Skyrim. Yeah, I like this. When I'm bored of Skyrim, I play ESO, and when I'm bored of ESO, I play Skyrim. Yeah, they're like distant cousins of each other. I played Skyrim a long time ago. I really liked it. Not as much as Oblivion and Morrowind, but I still liked it. So I think that's a good alternative. Like Sim but different. You still get to dwell around in Tamriel, explore the lore and stuff. Right. Next one, go farm Maelstrom Arena on Vet. This is not for me. I hate the arenas. I hate Dragonstar Arena and the way it made me farm just to get some stupid reward, which I can't even remember right now. Alright, so I think this is a troll message, but it's funny. Yeah. If you go down this route, you may just quit ESO altogether. Right. I took a break and still bored with it. So many changes I know nothing about. Yeah. This it can go either ways, right? There's always two sides to the blade, and if you stray away from ESO for too long and you come back and then nothing makes sense anymore, you may just quit for good. Who knows, right? Just do something totally new. I had the same thing recently, and then I made my first tank. Yeah, so this one, you change the class. You'll be a tank or a healer if you were previously a DPS. I'm assuming most of us we start off as DPS because that's probably the class that's the most attractive and with the lowest barrier of entry. And then if you go try out another role, tank or healer, it will give a new dimension to the game. Not for me, but it might be for you. So yeah, something to consider. Okay, this guy basically just lists down almost all the things you can do in a MMO lah. Daily quests, endeavors, raids, pledges. I don't really think this particular comment is very useful to me. You can look through it and see which one rock your boat if there's anything that's missing. I mean, for you to be bored with ESO, you probably got to be playing it for quite a while, and if you've been playing it like me for about something more than 3 to 4 years or 5 years, you probably would have explored most of these stuff, right? You would have evolved maybe from PvE to housing, and then after that housing eventually to PvP. At least that was the growth route that I took, and I've gone through most of this stuff. Raids never did it for me. I've never gone to it. Pledges, tributes, yeah, I did them for a while to get certain rewards that I need to buff my PvP gear. And eventually my end game is PvP. And what happens when you're bored with your end game, right? Yeah, that's the question. So moving on, joining a Cyrodiil guild and getting a genuinely good PvP build. Yeah, this is me. About a year and a half back, I think, around there, I grew really bored with all the PvE content. I did housing, a little bit of fashion, and I did all the dungeons. I bought a couple of DLCs, and the last frontier was PvP because it was difficult. Part of the difficulty was due to the incredibly frustrating lag, which makes it unpredictable. Of course, when I first ventured into PvP, I didn't fault the lag, I fault my lack of skill. It could be both. Along the way, yeah, after some exploration in PvP, there are good days and there are bad, and that is my end game. That's the final frontier for me. I only rejoined after a long break from the game when they had free ESO plus event, blah blah blah. I'm playing BG3 in parallel, so it's nice to switch between the two games. Yep, this is me right now. BG3 is a very good antithesis to ESO. And in one of my previous videos which I have made, I explored the similarities and the differences between the two and why ESO players would probably love BG3. So this is what I'm currently doing right now. I'm hopping between the two, as well as Team Fortress 2. I suddenly developed a love for the game again, having taken some absence for about 4 years. So it's something that you can explore. I would highly recommend BG3 if you like RPGs in general. It's a really well put together game, and it presents a good alternative to ESO. And when you get bored with BG3, at some point when you finally finish this huge immersive game, you can go back to ESO. By that time, will probably be like update 45 or so. So in a nutshell, these are just some of the suggestions, some of the things that other players are going through, and I thought it would be cute and interesting to share some of the opinions. I hope you find this video interesting. I hope you find this video somewhat useful as well. Hope to see you again in the next one. See you in Tamriel, everybody. Bye.